Alright, in this video we're going to talk about systems of equations and solving them using the process of elimination. Two different examples. Alright, first one. So the way you're going to do this is elimination means you are combining, you are adding this equation to this equation and eliminating a variable, hence elimination. So you have to have one as a negative and one as a positive. Means just like here, I add straight down, so negative 4x plus 4x would be 0, so that would fit perfectly. So in a problem like this, you do not have to change any of them, because if you have the same numbers, but one of them has a different sign, then you're in good shape. So I just worked out, negative 4x plus 4x would be 0. Negative 2y plus 8y is 6y. Negative 12 minus 24 would be negative 36. So pretty simple. Now we just came into and we divide both sides by 6. Y equals negative 6. So that's half my answer. Remember that. So it does not matter which equation you use, the bottom one or the top one. I'm going to use the bottom one. Is you have to plug it in, plug it back into the equation. Remember, we have to find two answers. So 4x minus 48 equals negative 24. I add 48 to both sides. I'm left with a 4x equals, I think it's positive 24, and x equals 6. So that means my answer is 6 comma 6. So remember, we eliminated. We didn't have to do anything. We were lucky enough to have a negative 4x and a positive 4x. If you ever had to choose your own method and you see that, use elimination every time. It'll save so much time. Alright, one that's a little harder is a problem that looks like this. Now, it does not matter which variable you eliminate. One might be easier than the other. So in this case, it does not matter if you eliminate the x or you eliminate the y. You'll get the same answer in the end. But what I like to do is look here. We have a negative and a negative. Okay, I have a negative and I have a positive. Well, it'll make more sense and easier and less mistakes if I eliminate the y. So I have to look here. I'm looking at the 5. I need the 5 to become a 15. What do I do to the second equation to change that into a positive 15y? So what I'm going to do is multiply the whole thing, just the second equation, by 3. That's all I'm doing. I'm multiplying the second equation by 3. So that means 3 times negative x is negative 3x. 3 times 5 is positive 15y. 3 times negative 13 will equal negative 39. So all I did was multiply my second equation by 3. That's it. Nothing else changed. The first equation stayed exactly the same. Now I'm going to add it. Go straight down. Negative 4x minus 3x will be negative 7x. Okay. Negative 15 plus 15y. Well, that would cancel out because that equals 0. So 56. So if I took negative 17 minus 39, it gives me negative 56. So now we're down to one variable again. Divide both sides by negative 7, you get x equals 8. Remember, we kept x. So what I'm going to do is go back to the beginning. You can use any equation. You can use the top one, the original bottom one, or the new bottom one. There's 3 different ways you'll get the same answer. I'm going to use this one because it's less work for me. Remember, we are plugging back in x to figure out what y. So I did this. So you're going to add 8 to both sides. I'm going to get 5y equals, that'll come out to be a negative 5. Divide both sides by 5. Negative 5 divided by 5 is negative 1. I get 8 comma negative 1 for my answer.